So we are from group 19. We are going to conduct an experiment 4, which is the flow in pipes and fittings. So basically we have 4 parts of experiment in the whole experiment. So for the first part, we are going to study on the friction loss in pipes. So basically we have 4 pipes here, and we have to determine which pipe has the best flow rate. So to start over, we have to open and close certain valve, and we have to open the indicator to record the differential pressure, and we have to open the switch here, and the V1 we need to control to get the desired pressure. After that, we need to record the flow rate. We need to fill up this tank up until 100 mm, and we record the time taken for the beaker to full. So after you obtain the time taken for the first desired pressure, you need to repeat for another 2 pressure and record the time taken, and we should at least have 3 different pressure. And we repeat the steps using pipe 2, pipe 3 and pipe 4. For the second part of the experiment, we will determine the flow rate by using 3 devices, which is orifice meter, venturimeter and pitot tube. So the same steps, just like the first part of the experiment, we need to close and open certain valve, and we need to measure the flow rate by taking out the time taken for the beaker to full up until 100 mm, and we repeat the experiment using the second devices and the third device.
So in experiment 4C, we'll be doing the friction loss in valves and the fittings. So in this experiment, we'll be measuring the flow rate of the water by letting the water fill up to 1 liter, and once the water hits 1 liter, we'll stop, and then the time will be taken. And the experiment is repeated by using different fittings and different valves as shown in the experiment 4C. In this last part of the experiment 4D, we'll be doing the coefficient of contraction Kc and the coefficient of expansion Ke. So in this experiment, we'll be measuring the flow rate of the water by using the expansion valve and the contraction valve here. So the procedure is just the same. Just fill the beaker up to 1 liter of water and then stop, and then the time is taken. And then the experiment is repeated by using a different valve.